Hello, friends. We have started a new chapter that is communication in health education, and today we are talking about the principles of health education. In our previous lectures, we discussed the approaches and models of health education. So, let's get started. So, we can remember the principles of health education using the mnemonic principles of health education, where P stands for participation, R for reinforcement, I for interesting subject, N for known to unknown, C stand for credibility, P stand for pushing a person to do something, that is motivation, L for leaders involvement, E for example, S for setting an example, F for feedback, H for human relationships, and E stand for enact, that is learning by doing. We will go through each principle in detail in the upcoming slides. So P stand for participation of the community. We must encourage the community to participate in identifying their own problems, finding workable solution, and developing a collective action plan. Why this is important? Because community involvement is essential for any health program to succeed. R stand for reinforcement of message. One time communication isn't enough. Every health education campaign needs reinforcement, repeated reminders, repeating the message at intervals and in different formats like posters, discussions, and videos help people to understand better, remember longer, and apply it in real life. If we don't reinforce, people may slip back into unawareness stage. I have talked about the different stages a person passes through before adopting a new behavior in the previous video. I stand for interesting subject. The health topic must be interesting, engaging, and clearly connected to their daily life or felt need. When people see its value, they listen, and when it's meaningful, they act also. N stand for known to unknown. Start from what people already know, then gradually move towards new concept. This means proceeding from concrete to abstract, simple to complex, general to specific, and always from known to unknown. This method respects the learner's current knowledge and builds on it, slowly but effectively. For example, when teaching about ORS, start by asking what they already know about dehydration or home remedies for diarrhea. Then introduce new knowledge. C stand for credibility of information and communicator. Credibility has two parts. The message should be scientifically accurate and culturally appropriate. The communicator must be trustworthy and competent. If the educator lacks credibility, the audience will doubt or even reject the information. I stand for interpretation or comprehension by the people. People will only benefit if they understand the message. The key factor is to use simple local language, use audio-visual aids for better explanation like charts, models, or picture. For example, asking a tribal woman who has never used a teaspoon to measure the amount of sugar in preparation of ORS using teaspoon would be inappropriate. P stand for pushing a person to do something, that is motivation. Motivation is awakening desire among people to learn or to take action. It can be done by giving incentives which may be negative or positive. For example, incentives for adopting family planning method. It could be praise and etc. Motivation is contagious. One motivated person motivates the entire group. L stand for local leaders involvement. Involvement of local leader makes the education more effective and easy. Local leaders, they play a powerful role in influencing their community. They are trusted, respected. Their support can increase the acceptance of health messages. S stand for setting a good example. Health educator must practice what they preach. For example, if he speaks of hazards of smoking, he himself should be non-smoker. F is for feedback from the audience. Feedback helps improve the communication. It answers questions like, did the audience understand the message? Were they interested or confused? What could be done better next time? Feedback also builds a two-way relationship and keeps the education dynamic and interactive. H is for good human relationship. When people feel respected, listened to, understood, they are more likely to share their concern and accept guidance. Building rapport with the community is the foundation of effective health education. Sharing of information, ideas, and feelings happen easily when there is good relationship between people. E is for learning by doing, that is enact. People remember what they do, not just what they hear. Active participation, like demonstration, role plays, group work, is far more effective than passive listening. Instead of just telling mothers how to prepare ORS, let them practice making it during the session. This principle promotes confidence and skill retention. If you found this video helpful, like it, share it with others, and subscribe for more.